Laista näkee.
Yhteinen oli jo 4 aikaa kamaa päällä.
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2022 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. This is a game that has been circled on many of our programs since the draw was made. The home side, LC Custodes, against the Turku Titans. Basically the Finnish national team. Quick shot by Dominik Pešek to start things off, but that goes wide. The starting goaltenders, Lauri Uusitalo, the veteran stalwart for the Titans. In the pipes there, you can see for the red striped jerseys of these Titans. Pretty slick jerseys. Provided by Try Hard Gear, one of the sponsors of the tournament, making this available and the broadcast available for you to watch. So thanks very much to Cross Friends for being with us. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by Jordan Wheaton. And we are stoked to have this one. Here's the first offensive possession. Robert Radotín, an all-world forward at the 2019 World Championships in Langley, watched closely by Jakub Vimala. The goalie at the other end is Jakob Marsh in your screen there. They go to the far side. Big rip from the outside by big Jarno Aaltonen. Here's an outlet. They decide to pull it up. Vimala wisely holds that one. Not sending to a streaking Thomas Hayek as the defenders are coming out, and it's over and back. Maybe a little bit of a nervy start for these clubs.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this was, like you said, the group stage game that everybody was looking forward to. And I mean, both teams are going to fill each other out the first 2 minutes and see how it goes.
Custodes won their earlier game, had a pretty tight first half. Tanner Fetch was dynamic in net for the London Knights. It was 1-0 for Custodes, but then they blew it up in the second. It was 8-1 the final. Uusitalo will make the outlet pass.
Yeah, Turku's going to look for a good set here. First time on offense together. I think they're going to move the ball well here.
Radotín with the ball. Looks like Jimmy Viren on the far side. It is. That one's going to come right back to him. It was tipped, so it won't be an over and back, but Viren's just going to try. Oh, it is an over and back. I thought it was tipped by a Custodes player. I think it actually went off the stick of Henrik Harala, who was up playing offense. Not something you see him do a lot. He was a all-tournament defender here at the Hřebeský a few years ago.
Yeah, he's quite the defender.
Amazing tournament. Prohaska thought about taking the shot, tried to make the pass. It actually got tipped near the net. 10 seconds to shoot. It comes up to Loshkot. Low shot stopped by Uusitalo. And you can feel the intensity starting to pick up.
It's starting to pick up.
Yeah, Severi Koskinen. Here comes Kimi Aho. We'll hand it off, and there is Robert Radotín. Bulls his way to the net. He loves to do that. He is always stirring up some ill emotions on opponents because he likes to go in and go hard.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Marsh outlet to Vimala. Nice pass ahead. Will Thomas Hayek have a go? No, he's going to pull it back, hand it off to Stepan Friedel. Friedel. He was thinking about it, 15 to shoot. Thinking about the dunk. Uusitalo hugged his post, and that came to naught.
Uusitalo is quite the goalie. Custodes are definitely going to have to move the ball side to side in order to get the looks that they're definitely used to.
Yeah, Uusitalo, I've seen him have some fantastic games. Like every goalie, you know, they're off nights, but boy, when he is on, he just seems to sense where the ball is going to go before it's shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-on-1 in the corner, but it pops out, and Jarno Aaltonen will go and get it. 6 on the shot clock. He pulls it down, trying to work in for a shot. Gets one. Stopped by Marsh.
Great save by Marsh there. Finally filling the ball.
Very calm. Hands it off to Matej Barach. Fake the handoff to Loshkot. And now Prohaska does get it to Loshkot. The 5th man out is the youngster Thomas Knotek. Underhand shot doesn't get through from Loshkot. Grabbed in the corner by Knotek. Henrik Harala, Marcus Matlin, number 71, the captain, was checking him. Prohaska. Oh, Pešek, nice drive through. The shot, though, goes wide, and the 30 seconds will expire. Loshkot, a little pressure, very calmly, Henrik Harala gets it ahead to Koskinen, who takes a bit of a bump, and Martin Hodania, who likes to throw the weight around, comes back into the defensive zone.
Yeah, I think Turku's going to want to move the ball here around. Definitely get everybody a touch. It's been a kind of scrambling first 10, but it's been a great first 10.
Rope Jokela, number 50 at the top. Reitela with the shot, it's stopped. This could be a breakaway for Hayek. Yes, he's pulling away, has a chance, shoots. Usatalo swallowed that one up. Rope Jokela, who was he's number 50, the Leftiano, who was in camp with the Panther City Lacrosse Club of the National Lacrosse League this year. He passes the ball off. Didn't make it, but a big step for a Finnish player to go over to camp. Of course, Joachim Miller played for a bit with the Philadelphia Wings. Both cases, the connection, Tracy Koloski, the head coach for Finland, coaching in Philadelphia at the time, brought Miller in, and then brought Rope Jokela to camp. He couldn't stick, but again, he wasn't out of place. He did okay. It's a big leap to come across the pond.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not having NLL experience myself, but definitely watching the game, it's a huge step for these guys.
Oh, what a shot, Reitela off the inside of the post, but it rings off. Did it hit the other post and go down, or was it off a foot to go back down the floor there, Weeds?
I think that went off a post there,
It went off the one, the near post, right? Did it hit the other post too, or did it go off a foot because it ricocheted all the way down the floor?
I think so. You might be right there, because, I mean, that angle doesn't make sense if it doesn't.
Yeah. Here's Altonen at the top. Feed through, doesn't quite connect with Reitela. Jokela goes after it. They are a dynamic pair. Reitela and Jokela, when they get going, Jokela loves to come a long sweep around the top and run into shooting position. He's also and Reitela has annoyed Martin Schruta already, and Schruta returns fire, and they're both going to go. And that, not too surprising. I think the Czech defenders have seen plenty of Reitela. I know they have seen plenty of him over the years, and he gets under your skin. Yeah,
he does. He does a great job of doing it too. I mean, as an opponent, you hate it, and as a teammate, you love it.
Yeah. I tell you, if that was Antonin Gottwald over there, he might have tried to take Reitela's head off.
Oh, yeah.
He gets fired up.
I mean, how could you not be fired up for a game like this? Basically, the two national teams.
So we stay 5-on-5. They will each sit for a minute, and then they'll come out at the next stoppage. Friedel on the near side. A little pick from Prohaska, and another. Not opening up very much. Czechs will just keep working it, though. Try to go through the middle. Vosmik with the pick. Friedel going in, but loses the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Friedel will get it back. Shimon Kuchera passes it off, and there's a quick shot by Wojtek Vosmik. One of the players breaking into the Czech lineup, trying to earn a spot among the many, many Czech players fighting to get onto the European Championship roster for this nation. Here's Alti Huttunen over to Arne Altonen. Long rip from the outside, it's well wide, it's going to go over and back. Could lead to a break, but no, the Titans will get there. So it'll just be the over and back possession, and Hayek will start with it in the corner. I assume he will pass it off and go to the bench, which he does. Here comes Loshkot. Prohaska gives it back to Loshkot. Pass it to Loshkot. Lots of movement, 15 to shoot. Pesek underneath, shoots, stopped to Sotalo, gets free. Behind the net.
Both teams doing a great job of keeping the offenses outside right now.
Really rigid defenses so far, like sturdy. Another save by Usatalo, and a pretty good opportunity there. And Harala will corral that ball in the crease. I'm very excited to see Antti Laaksonen. He's number 21 for Turku. Keep an eye. I'm going to tell you his story in a minute. Here's a chance for Altonen. Nice save. Maras, he did not know where that rebound went. It was right to Jakub Vimala, but the double team. And there's going to be a penalty coming. Is it just Vimala, or are they both going? Vimala and Jokela, yeah, they're both going to go.
Yeah, another offsetting one.
So the other pair of combatants, Schruta and Reitela, come out. And then, boy, two big stars in Rope Jokela and Jakub Vimala. To me, Jakub Vimala right there, number 27, probably the most NLL-ready skill set in Europe.
Yeah, I would totally agree. He's got all the skills to definitely make it work. And
size, strength, speed, stick skills.
Yeah, he's definitely got it all with expansion happening next year.
You never know. You never know. I'm not sure he wants to come across. He's got, his family here. It's such a big step for a team, too, to bring a player across the pond. You can't just bring a guy over and be like, yeah, you know, you might play, you might not. He's got to be on the roster if you're bringing him over, right?
Yeah, he's got to be an everyday player for sure. Can't take all that risk.
But he can play. The only thing I'd like to see him go to the net more, be a little more aggressive. That was good. I like when he gets edgy.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
You kind of have to get him angry.
Yeah.
And then he is devastating.
Yeah, he's a scary dude when he gets angry, that's for sure.
So it's a major, it looks like, to Orope Jokela and just the minor to Vimla. So that is a big edge. And now there's another penalty. This is an illegal cross-check.
Yeah, Dom Pesek going off for one on that one.
So that will give Turku, a man advantage for, well, actually, what it may do, it will give them the advantage for about 20 seconds here. Rightly, you can see he wants to get going. He understands the situation. They're 4-on-3 for another 15 seconds. They want to take advantage here because they know they'll be shorthanded for a while. At the end of this, with the 1 and the 3 canceling out, there's Raitala. Nice pass from Viren, but that shot did not work out. Raitala is usually more accurate than that. That was right in the middle of the chest. Mara, outlet pass. Here's Vimala fresh out of the box as we go to 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds, and then it will be a minute 20 of man advantage. Here's Joachim Miller. We mentioned him earlier. He's playing for the Wings a bit. He's going to put the shoulder down, try and drive in, then passes it off, takes a couple of bumps. They will hit Joachim every chance they get. Altonen to Yemi Viren. Backdoor picked off. Nice positioning to jump in the way there by Thomas Hayek.
Yeah, the Custodes defense definitely looking great right now.
Long pass, not very accurate. Altonen's at the other end, but Usatalo fumbled it. I think he may have been too excited seeing Altonen all on his own. Although I think by the time that long pass got there, the Czech defender coming from the bench, I think it was Shruto was the first one, probably would have been there.
Yeah, definitely.
This is Matala, the captain, hands it off to Altonen. He's just going to try and kill what time he can here, but it's knocked loose. And Matej Barak kicks it ahead to himself. It's a 2-on-2. He'll shoot. Nice save, Usatalo. I'm going to finish up talking about Antti Laaksonen. Again, number 21, wearing a black helmet for Finland. He was a helper at the 2017 European Championships. He was about a 17-year-old or so, 17, 18-year-old. And what a great kid to do anything that anyone needed to help to make that tournament run smoothly. It was a great organization, great event. And then he went to Saskatchewan to play Junior B and Junior A lacrosse. Broke his foot on the first shift of his first game.
That's awful.
Stepped on a ball, I think, and had a bad injury. Bounced back, returned, and he has been working and working and working, and he is a great kid. It's so exciting to see him. I know he's stoked for his first chance to play here with the Titans at the Hřebeský, and he is part of the future of Finnish lacrosse. Here's an attempt from behind, and it's a crease. You can see Pavel Surk, who is going to Saskatchewan this year, one of 4 Czech players heading over, who stepped on the crease as he was trying to baby step and just went over the line.
Yeah, he's deadly behind the net. You definitely got to watch him there and respect his skills.
Jokela into the corner to Altonen. Hits Jokela. Nice stop by Marish. Not quite where Jokela wanted it. Pressure all the way up the floor from Huttinainen.
No, that's one of the best looks that the Titans have had inside so far. Definitely want to keep drilling the ball inside.
Back to Lushkot. Cutter comes around the top. Immediately back to Lushkot. Step on Freeman. 2-man game. Pretty well played. They did get the shot, but Usatalo had no trouble with that. Here's Pesek. Oh, he goes to the near side. Doug looked like he was winding up to go the big sweep to the far side and then a little tuck attempt. But Usatalo stops it. Here comes Joachim Miller. We're into the final minute of the first half. Scoreless so far. Here's Jokela. Raitala trying to sneak in back door. They see him though. He'll stay up high instead. Huttinainen with the pick. Penalty coming to the Custodes. Altonen shoots. Saved by the foot. He's going to skip up out of play. A ton of spin. And we're going to have a bit of time on the power play. Maybe. By the time he's put in the box, he may run out of first half.
Yeah, they might get one shot off here quick, but definitely something to carry over to the second half.
Matush Tilsher says, I don't believe that was an illegal cross check. Why would I do it if it was illegal?
And they got a stop clock here, so they'll have almost a full 30 here.
I
Great
didn't
job.
realize it was stop time in the end of the first half. Maybe they just stopped it to get the penalty adjudicated. Yemi Viren with a great chance on the crease, but Marish stops it. Pass ahead. Here's Knotek. Scores! Short-handed Thomas Knotek on the break and just about knocks himself out cold running into the wall with the celly, but what a well-earned celly it is.
Yeah, good thing that nobody had some beers on the railing there, or they'd be gone for sure.
Yeah, the cup tower would have been devastated.
Oh, absolutely devastated there. Perfect shot.
And you can see Henrik Harala just trying to force Knotek off to his weak side, and Knotek just says, sure, I'll go there, and shoot cross body to the far corner. That's a tricky shot for a righty going like that, but man, Knotek is so talented. And we have reached halftime, I believe, or we got to stop it. No, there we go. The clock had stopped for a moment. So at halftime, it is 1-0 with the very late short-handed goal, and this is what we were expecting.
Yeah, this is...
Maybe a few more goals.
Oh, a few more, maybe a few more, but I mean, I think both teams are really feeling each other out so far. And I mean, the goalies have been standing tall, the defenses have been playing great. So I think we might get a little bit looser of a second half here now that both teams know what's going on.
Yeah, I got to imagine there's going to be a few goals scored because there's so much talent. But they have been sharp. Look at that save, Marish. You know, I said Reichel is usually more accurate with it, but boy, I think he thought he had Marish going here, and Marish just popped up so quickly. Reichel wanted to get over farther to the far post, but boy, the goalies have been very good. No surprise there.
No, sometimes you got to give the goalies credit. I mean, what looks like an easy save is actually them just being in perfect position.
And here's the goal again. Knotek just says, fine, I can go over here. Boy, that's a hard shot. Usatalo actually had pretty good position.
Yeah, sometimes you got to tip your cap and say, hey, I'm going to give you this, and I think Knotek says you're welcome.
And everything looked good until the fall off the celly. Bounce off the wall, but he's okay. Bounces up. He has no problem with that after scoring that huge goal to make it 1-0. I'm Steven Stamp with Jordan Wheaton. Quick thank you to our tournament sponsors, the cities of Prague and Radotín, K4H, and Try Hard Gear. Again, made these Turku Titans jerseys. They are the preferred supplier of jerseys and gear to the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial, the 27th. Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is your third, you said, right?
This is my third year, yeah.
We have people who've been to a lot. I've been talking to some guys who've been, 7, 8, 9 memorials. They keep coming back. The crowd is big here. The stands are pretty full. And it's interesting because the far side, where that you can see on camera, has always been quite full. But this year, during the winter, the roof was built on this side of the stands. So there's way more people over here as well. It used to kind of, people would congregate over there first and then come over. But whatever's on the side you can see, it's doubled. It's equaled over here on this side. Plus, of course, we got a bunch of players up on the balcony of the top of the clubhouse, which is a spectacular edifice in its own right. Marish looking for an outlet. They've got to get across center. They will. Miroslav Polak runs off the check from Koskinen. Polak is looking to get the ball to a forward and get off. Gutwald as well, but he runs into a wall. There's quite a collision there. And the Finns come away with a nice job by Koskinen.
Great job by the Finns, man up there to get the ball back.
So we are at even strength now. The penalty ended, so.
Oh gosh.
Okay, they're quick penalties.
Oh, that 1 minute goes by very quickly.
What a rip by Reichel, but into the belly pad again of Marish. But you could hear the contact. Reichel can rip that ball. So interesting because he's a Finnish guy who went to England. Oh, what a chance! Scores! No, wasn't that in? Did you think that was in?
I thought that was in. I thought that was definitely in. I mean, we talked about in an earlier broadcast how tight those nets are, and I mean, it's hard to tell in real time.
Not a lot of complaint from Custodes. I thought they'd put up more of a fuss because well, maybe we're wrong. Again, the refs are right there. They have a great view, although there are times when we have actually a better view up here.
Yeah.
This is a great spot to be watching the games. We're very fortunate.
Absolutely. This is phenomenal setup up here.
Appreciate you jumping in.
Oh, this is the best. This is the best. I wish I had a little bit more voice, but this is great.
What you been doing?
Oh, just been around a couple of weeks, maybe a couple days. A little bit of coaching, a little bit of playing.
Right, you're helping out with
The
Norway,
GSI
the
Grizzlies,
GSI Grizzlies,
yeah, and Norway during E-Box. Got a big win today. Yeah, it's been, I mean, outside of a couple of wins with Alberta today, it's been my favorite part of the week so far.
It's a lot of favorite parts.
Absolutely.
Rantala through the middle of Yokel. It just misses. It dings off the post.
Marsh seems to have his game at A+ level right now.
He's making it very hard for them, and you can see they're trying to be so precise. Illegal pick by Custodes, which means Altonen and the Titans will get the ball back. He was ready to go.
Yeah,
and they'll blow the play in now.
You would have thought that the rest would have blown that in, definitely, but full 30 here.
Altonen battling there with Hodania. Over to Rantala. I was saying Rantala, who was educated in England, so he's got quite an interesting mix of accent.
Yeah, he does, for sure. He's an interesting guy to talk to. It's always fun.
He is really, he's a bright fella too.
Absolutely.
If you get a chance, talk to him about his education and his work, his research. It's fascinating stuff.
I can't wait.
Big battle down along the boards. The shot clock will expire, and it'll be Custodes' ball.
Rantala getting in there again.
Yeah.
Just making him a few more friends, I think.
He's very popular.
Oh, he's a great guy.
To remind him that they're there.
Yeah, great guy if you're not on his team, I think, maybe.
You are on his team.
Oh, I mean, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You might love him, you might hate him.
Oh, backdoor Peshek. How does he get open like that? But he just misses. We saw a glorious goal earlier in the day on that when he took the pass from Kustal. Or was it Loshkot?
Loshkot,
yeah. Kustal's playing Wolves, right?
Yeah.
Peshek with it again. Fresh 30, they're down to 22. Still 1-0.
This is a goaltender's duel right now.
It is. The Knotek goal earlier is holding up so far. Here's Marcus Matala. Little pressure, he'll hand it off and go to the bench. You wonder, the Titans with about 12 runners, if it will be in effect. Probably not too much in this game, but here's a chance for them. The spin and the shot.
Oh!
It's a goal! Oh my!
It took a perfect shot, I think, here to finally beat Marish.
Alti Hutiainen. I didn't quite see what happened. He spins. Oh, that is just inside the post. Oh,
perfect.
You see Marsh thought he was going high, the little shrug, right?
Yeah.
Just right down the bottom corner. So 1-1, almost 5 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, I think it doesn't feel like a 1-1 game, but it's been exciting so far.
Way early on the draw there by Martin Malinovsky. Here's Jimmy Viren. This Turku bunch has been together playing for Turku in Finland for quite a while.
Yeah, it's great to see them as wearing their club jerseys this year. We were talking to Robert earlier today, and these are their club jerseys, so it's great to see them in their hometown stuff.
Behind the back by Jokela, right off the bean of Jakob Marish. Here's Skruta. Got a man ahead, trying to see if the pass was there. He didn't like the lane he had. Friedel will try and go and get it himself. Viren had it. It's down on the floor being kicked about. Comes out to Rasmus Tenho.
Even with 12 bodies, Turku's doing a great job in transition to stopping the Custodes here.
They are. And again, first game, probably not where you're going to feel it. You were mentioning, I think it was you, mentioning they could play 3 games tomorrow.
Yeah, a loss today gets them potentially 3 games tomorrow, which will be really tough. So I think they're putting it all out there today to try and avoid that.
The Radotín chant is rising in the stands, but now with Turku with the ball. Oh, that's a pass to nowhere, but nicely scooped up by Kimi Aho.
That's a very smart play right there by Kimi.
And very calm.
Very calm.
If you panic is when it becomes a problem. The helmet of Jokela knocked off, and the penalty will come, and he passes the ball off smartly. You got to get rid of that. Whoa, that one goes up a mile. Ooh, that one's going to ricochet out into the community of Radotín. This facility is nestled right in the middle of the community. The houses on either side of the street. You can see right there the slash taking the helmet off. Jokela just grabs the ball, tosses it over. That was on the verge of playing too long.
Yeah, definitely.
For an illegal equipment call, but
just a little bit. Just a little bit. We saw that today in one of our games as well.
Yeah, you got the call.
Maybe. It was a keep going.
Okay. Basically, the rule is when your helmet comes off, it's illegal equipment, you can finish the play. And what Jokela did was grab the ball and then just pass it immediately. I'll tell you, if he'd taken a couple steps at that point,
yeah,
for sure. But it was right there in front of him. He just grabbed it and made the pass. I like the call with the non-call.
Yeah, I think with the amount of time he had to make that play, it's a great call by the officials.
Alternate at the top as they go strong left. Raitala cutters through. Hukiainen tried to get it in. Viren spins and shoots, stopped by Marsh.
Great stop by Marsh there.
When he's on, he's so sharp.
Yeah, we faced him in 2019 when he was at his best, and we could only get one by him, and it was a penalty shot.
Who took the penalty shot? Here's a chance for Snowtech, one moment.
Great stop. One of our defenders, Dylan Johnston,
really
got 2 breakaway goals in that one.
I remember that.
Yep, just kept it simple, just shot. We should have taken some notes as an offense in that game, that's for sure.
Right, find the spots.
Absolutely.
Viren hands it off to Raitala. Past the midway point in the second. 1-1, what a game. Altonen, a little hot for him coming off the boards. Vimala was heading to the bench for a change. Didn't see it came near him, but Malinowski was able to get it. He's got Pesek on his offside. He'll just run out, spin out, and give it to Gottwald, and they'll set up. Heads up play. I think that's the right decision for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the only person here in Radotín that could be the first guy out the bench there as a righty is Dom Pesek.
Yeah. Still a mistake to send that righty there. You got to have the lefty ready to go. Prohaska's the next guy standing there at the door at this point. Kimiaho, or Yemi Viren. No, that's not Yemi. That is Kimiaho. Oh, no, sorry. It was none of them. It was Severi Koskinen ran it forward. But here we go the other way now. Simon Kuchera. Pesek again. He is rocked. The big hit. Oh, my.
That is not easy to come up from, that's for sure.
No, because Pesek is solid. He is like a brick wall. He's like the Custodes wall in the base of the uniform.
He might be stronger than that.
He might be. Be like a Kool-Aid man blasting through it. Just waiting to see it. It was Henrik Harala with the big hit, winning that collision. Just over 6 to go.
Turku looking for a potential ISO here.
Yeah, they were. They had 4 players over on the other side, sitting right up. But Altonen rips one, stop by Mark. I don't feel like that's the shot.
No.
When he can see it the whole way, the way he's playing tonight.
You got to get something inside on him right now in order to score.
The youngster Cirque. They search. They isolate him up against Koskinen. Behind the back.
Great shot.
Kind of a funny angle.
Yeah. This might be more for a breather here than anything else.
Turku Titans take a timeout. I'm Stephen Stamp with Jordan Wheaton. Just a quick reminder, the box-lacrosse Nations Cup is in Dresden, Germany. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, in one of the broadcasts, that the Germany Lacrosse Convention is May 20th to 22nd in Germany, and it is in Dresden. I went and double checked where it was, so good time to be had by all kinds of stuff going on there. All things lacrosse. Speaking of all things lacrosse, check out Lacrosse Link, my weekly show. Did a really fun. We're going to see this goal by Knotek, and I suspect afterwards we'll see the shot going to the other corner that evened things up. But yeah, lacrosselink.com or Lacrosse Link on YouTube. And this week, coming out on Thursday, will be a story about some stick makers here in Czech Republic.
Amazing, amazing stuff.
Really fun. 5:41 to go. 1-1. Arope Jokela with the ball. Immediately to Raitala. Slow build-up of the offense here for the Titans.
Turku looks to have something built up here. Let's see if it progresses into anything.
They start to move. Raitala comes through. Jokela to the back door. Altonen, back door. They got the shot they were looking for, but Huutiainen couldn't quite get it on target. They're going to send a defender out. And that shot by Viren, and Marsh pounces on the loose ball.
Yeah, Marsh is making some tough saves look easy right now.
Finland is looking for Raitala, wanted an unsportsmanlike penalty because the Czech player kicked his stick, which was on the turf. But I think he was just kicking it out of the way. You can't like throw it away from a guy, but I really felt like he was just getting that out of the way so people wouldn't trip on it. And he actually kicked it closer to the finished bench.
Yeah, I agree. We've got a call coming up.
That ball ricocheting off of the Turku player, up out of play, fresh 30 for Custodes. Pesek puts his shoulder down, but again running into Marcus Matla. That one got away from Friedel. And is that Jokela back there all over him? It is. Rope Jokela playing some D.
Yeah, doing a great job there.
So Reitla is out. He must have the backup stick. See, and that's the problem there. Hayek just stepped on it. Now the officials see it and get it. He will toss it. Oh, they're just going to hang on to it. Good job. Oh, no, he's going to stand it up in the corner. Sure about that. Let's hope the play doesn't go over there. 11 to shoot. Gets away from Yimmy Veer, and he is knocked down. Oh, that's not a penalty. I thought the whack while he was laying down might lead to a slashing call, but
might have gone out there.
Yeah, I think it hit the mesh on the way up and then kind of came back into play. It was close, but it will be a fresh 30. It was off Custodes. It will be a fresh 30 for Turku. Coming down to the final 3 minutes, 3:33 about to be left.
Yeah. This is where you want to move the ball around tight, get some cutters off ball.
Or just a drive to the net.
Just,
and Gutwald is not happy with Reitla. Now, and he's getting a stern talking to, but does not look like he's getting a penalty. So let's watch what happens. You can see Reitla just goes into the net, into the crease. I tell you, that's probably goalie interference too. So I'm okay with the no call on Gutwald going after him. I mean, that was just all Reitla going towards Maras.
Yeah, Robert being Robert on that play. Love it. Always
Simone Kuchera. Lushkot. Pesek's on the floor. He hops back up as Prohashka picks this one up. 12 on the shot clock. Rips it. It's wide. Bounces up. And outer play. Didn't touch anyone, so it'll be Turku ball.
Turku's doing a phenomenal job of keeping the Custodes outside right now.
So solid. There's Jokela again. Shifts in the defensive zone. Not a lot of runners. He's going back. Now he'll come up and play D. Jousting with Martin Schrute. Gets the ball, scores!
What a finish.
Fought off the check. What a catch in traffic. A beautiful pass. And the goal with 2:23 to go. And we'll probably hit the 2-minute mark and then stop.
Yeah, Turku's been looking for this look inside all day, and they finally hit it and connected.
A little surprised there wasn't quicker help coming. You can see they just, as we said, Schrute and Jokela just battling, and Jokela just fought through it, and nobody picked him up.
Yeah, that's a tough play as an offensive player for sure, but he did a great job.
And it's a difficult defensive play the way it worked out, but we've just been seeing such phenomenal defense in this game. It seems quite glaring. Chance at the other end, that one just misses. The Radotín chant revives as Pesek has it. Prohashka. Friedel tries to set the pick. Here's Pesek. Wants to work his way through. Oh, going over the overhead wrap check attempt. Oh, he's out of position.
Wow.
Somehow just getting everything up that he could. Throwing the stick up as he was floundering around on the ground. Usatalo is such an acrobatic goaltender for a pretty big fella. Dunk attempt. It's good. Pesek. They got scrambling. It lost Dominic Pesek behind the net, and that is a recipe for disaster. Yeah,
the first time this entire evening where they've left Dom open by himself, and he finally makes him pay for sure.
Such a great job. You'll see it on the replay. Pesek sliding right here. He slides over, so they lose him. That helps, and then he slips in. And Usatalo, who probably had an idea that Pesek was on the other side, although maybe should have figured out that he would come to the side where you can do the backhand dunk easily. Not that it's easy to stop him in that. It's so hard to defend that play. Vimala sacrifices the body to get it over to Malinovsky.
Great job by
the Czechs come across center. 2-2 coming into the final minute. If we're tied, shootout city, baby. Simone Kuchera across to the 5. Prohashka. Watched there by Aho. Little pick from Lushkot. Lushkot rolls inside. Pesek had Usatalo going the wrong way on that hard twister, but it spun past the far post. 43.6 to go.
Is there anybody better at this tournament with the crossover than Dom Pesek?
Oh, I don't think so. Although that Jan Hulish goal we saw earlier, holy cow. Very different shot, but that was a hard twister. I was watching the replay over at actually Portland, having some dinner, and they had it up on there, and holy cow. He was completely crossed over and still was able to get something on the shot. That ball may be thrown away. It is. Barak comes away with it. Matej Barak. Outlet. 20 seconds. What's the call? Timeout? It is timeout. Each team has now used their timeout. The clock ran for a bit more. The Czechs are saying, you know, we want a couple seconds back on, but that doesn't really matter. Now, do you pull Marish and go for 6-on-5 and wait till the end? Or do you just keep 5 out and take a shot when there's a good chance?
I think you go 6-on-5 here for sure. I mean, get the extra guy out there, start your movement, 7 seconds left, and I mean, are they going to look for Pesek? I mean, is that a given at this point?
I mean, it depends on what kind of coverage he gets, right?
Absolutely.
Because you know the Titans know what we're thinking, what they're thinking. You know, so maybe they try to really blanket him, and then, you know, do you look for Lushkots? Oh, that's a great shot.
Search might be also deadly behind the net here, so we might see a skip past the Search. Only keep Marish in, though.
Knotek's going to start with the ball. I kind of agree with you. Go with the 6-on-5 and wait. You just don't want to give up a chance the other way, but they're going to wait anyway. In which case, why not pull him? 10 seconds. Knotek to the far side. Here's Lushkot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pesek again! Is it good? It is! Pesek back-to-back dunks with 1/2 of 1 second left. Unbelievable finish for Dominic Pesek and the Custodes, and the Titans cannot believe it.
We have seen 2 Radotín-based team finals today that have just been unbelievable, and that was something special.
It's an interesting setup with Pesek getting it behind the net, then immediately passing it off, which makes everyone start to head across. What a finish, what a game. One of the games of the tournament so far, of course, the Wolves and Blindsiders, but this was just so solidly played defensively. And wow, there are a couple more to come tonight. Not sure they can match that, but you never know.
Never know at this tournament, you never know.
And things ramp up as we go, so stick around and stay tuned tonight for the, we'll have a bit of a studio show going over the events of the day, where I'll be talking about, you know, what happened during the day. So stay for that and watch all the games on the LCC Radotín YouTube channel. I'm Stephen Stamp. Thanks to Jordan Wheaton for joining me, and make sure you check it all out here at the 2022 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial.